Hello, and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Alien Xenomorph, Stage 42, from, I almost said D'Agostini. It's not D'Agostini, it is from Agora. And so I've already started working on this stage. You can see here that the back seam is most of the way done. There's a few spots here and there that I have to do some more gluing on, but it's coming along really well. The next steps, and I'm going to talk through these steps and then do them off camera, because anytime you glue anything on this model, it takes a long time. So the next steps are going to be putting these two pieces that were left over from last stage, and they go in a specific order, because you can see right there, there's a lip that goes on one on top of the other. So this one will go on, and then this one will go on, and push down in the holes, and it'll get glued to the skin here. This one here will also go on the back here. I believe that is the wrong direction. It'll go on the back here. Also, these pins will go down in these holes. It'll get glued to the skin here. All of that is going to take quite a bit of time. We're going to have to close this up here and just do a lot of piecework to this to get it to fit, all of it to fit right. And something I saw on World of Wayne is he actually took his skin, glued it down into the grooves here on the plastic part first, so that it was a lot easier to put these parts in. You just look at the instructions real quick, because like I said, most of that can be done off camera, and I can actually work on that after I do the parts on the foot. So let me set this up here, and what I'll do is I'll take care of this part, to take care of the foot part first. Then I'll pause the video, glue this up. Once that is all done and set, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So, very noisy. Make sure that there are no pieces left over. There's been a time or two that I've left pieces in there and had to go back looking for them. So what we've got are the sides of the foot. And this would be really sad if I'm missing a piece. Oh no, it's stuck down in there. Sides of the foot, the rubber here that's going to go down inside the foot. The part for the ribs, which I don't have over here. Look at me go. The ribs are going to get attached on here. And this, I think I mentioned this here, the calf cup, the joint cover for the foot. So let me go get the ribs, get everything set up, and I'll be right back with the and start assembling the bottom of the foot. Okay, I actually looked at it, and the problem is that I was trying to put it in the wrong area, or trying to do the ribs with it instead of the foot. These are the 3 holes that the screws went into for the nuts. These ones going into plastic will go into the sides of the foot here. I looked at my camera, and I may have not started it back up or missed some video. So I'll take a look at that, and if I did, I'll talk about that at the end of the video, what I failed to record. So get those in there. kind of funny because it says to put these in before the actual really supporting screws go in. So there, that's got the bottom of the foot pulled together. Set this aside. And then we'll go back to the part that I was about to work on, which is we take this part here, hold it this direction, just looking to make sure, is there a right and a left indicated on here at all? It is not. But it should only fit one way. And that's not it. Maybe it is, actually. Yeah, that's how that goes on there. I find it odd that there are no screws in this at this point, because this is sliding off really easy. But you line up the posts like that. They all slip down on there. Do the same thing on the other side here. Line up these posts, and this is where it's going to get really tricky, because I guarantee one side is going to want to pop off while I'm working with the other. That one's there, there. And I actually have to push the ribs a little bit, get them adjusted to where they fit in there. This one is just not wanting to go on. Come on, get on there. This last one right here doesn't want to go on. Might have to do some convincing with it. Let me go ahead and pull this side off and see what I can do with only one, with just the one I'm working on it. Okay. That one does not want to fit. It's very odd. Make sure. Like I said, there is no R and L on here to really tell me. That definitely is the right way. So let me see what I have to do to get this on here. Okay, so now this one is still not perfectly on there, but it is a little bit better. Okay. The problem is every time I get it pushed on a little bit, I end up pushing the other ones off. So I'm going to get these on here. That one is now lined up at least to where it should stay in place. Get these the other side on here. Okay, so those are on there, all of them lined up, and then this piece here, which basically is going to be the back of the sternum. Let's see what it says here. Fits over the ribs, next cover the joint with fitting corresponding. This is only temporary fixing, as rib cage will need to be separated again at a later stage when it is fitted to the body. Okay. That's why there's no screws. So we'll slide these three posts down into these three pegs to kind of hold it in place. Like that. Ribs should, later on when the ribs are taken back apart, I'm sure this will push down a little further. Just looking, it is way loose. This side, not so much. This side, yes, but it is on these posts here that it's loose. So there is the rib cage and the sternum. And at this point, I'm going to pause the camera and go take care of the leg, do the skin on the leg, and I'll be back once that is done to do the outro on this video. So I shall return. Okay, this is very odd. OBS is doing some weird stuff. My camera stops recording on its own. I think I might have bumped it with the mouse with the foot. So let's go back and recap. For me, the second time. For you guys, it's the first time you'll see this. So what I missed before was down in here, I had those little, I kind of pointed out to them, the little rubber grommets that fit in here. They have posts that stick down through the plastic here. You put one on each side of the foot. Then you put the 3 screws in here. Actually, you put the 3 nuts in here, get them flat, do them one at a time, or you can do like I did, put them all 3 in, or put them in from the bottom so you don't have to. Hold the nut down as you're putting the screw in, tighten it down as much as possible so that the foot is very firmly there. And then you put the black screws that came with this pack in here, 2 of them. There's 1 spare, and you're done with the foot. That is after you put this sleeve on here. Sorry, I skipped over that. This sleeve goes up, the pattern of the pipes continues on. You're going to push this down later, but I believe in a later stage I have to actually pull this up further so that I can get the skin over the foot. Not sure if I mentioned this in the video that I have. I'm not going to go back and watch it right now. But what I'm going to do is, like Wayne said, I'm going to glue this down to the skin down to the plastic part, the hard plastic part first. Then I'm going to do the same over here. Lock that up with the zip ties. Once that has set, I'll come back and put the metal pieces in on top. Glue them in, glue them to the top of the skin. And at that point, I will come back and talk about it, show you how it came out, and that will do the outro for this video. Sorry for the choppiness. I took about a week and a half time off while I had extra videos done. And so, a little bit rusty. Gonna get back into the groove though. I've got things coming. I've got the Batmobile initial parts. I've got some of the Alien parts. So we'll keep going with more videos. So let me stop the camera again here, and we will come back and close out this video after I finish up the skin up here. So welcome back. It's actually been 4 days for me. So here we have the leg glued together, and let me go ahead and cut these off. And it's been multiple times gluing. I glued the back seam first, and then glued the front seam. And so I had zip ties on it. This is like the 3rd time I put zip ties on it. And this isn't going to show, or it's going to show if you look. But I had a little bit of an issue here in the front, as well as up here at the top. If you do this, I would suggest, and I'm going to see if I can still do something to push this over, but I would suggest you do the front first, because the front actually is going to be towards your viewer. The back came out okay. There's a spot right here where the pipe is sticking up, and I've already decided I'm going to do the pipes after the rest of it's glued, after it's glued together like this on the left leg. But overall, not too bad. The knee will bend a little bit. I'm not going to do a whole lot of bending on it. I don't want to have it pop open. And then notice this after I pulled it apart. This is in the back. Not unhappy, real unhappy with the way it came out. It is a lot of work. I've actually done videos after this one. Did not yet do the foot. I'll do that and then get it posted. And since this will probably be up by my time, real time, day after tomorrow, I apologize for the alien after alien after alien builds, but I haven't had much else to build. I do have Moomin, I just haven't gotten to it. So there is that. Been working on regular models as well. So got to do videos on that, but they take time, and it is now spring. So I'm spending more time out in the yard. Gonna still try and keep the one, or a video a day or close to that, but we'll see as the weather gets better. With that, I am going to call this video done. Took me 2 days, or well, 4 days overall, because I did the first two videos on Saturday. It's now Wednesday morning before work. But yeah, it's coming along. And let me see if I can. Come on. He does stand on his own. Rocking back and forth is the camera. I bumped it with the leg, but the leg stands on its own, so that's how I'm storing it, out of the way, standing up in a corner. So I hope you're enjoying the content. Like and subscribe if you do. Hit the bell icon and be notified of when I post new videos. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. Don't forget to come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. Links are in the description. And I will see you in the next video.